go ahead and I'm going to do a little. Let me level adjust here on the music real quick. Let me level adjust here on the music real quick. Let me level adjust here on the music real quick. Level adjust here on the music real quick. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Whoops. Glitch Eater, what's going on? Good morning, welcome, and let's get this show started. We got to do a little work on this guy yet. It shouldn't take too long. There's a couple touch-ups I need to do, and we also have to just finish like the hands, the handles, the hair, the face, and that's it, really. So we don't have a whole lot left to do on this one. So I'm thinking once that's done, we're going to go ahead and get the base painted. I'm going to be putting this one and the next one on like a desert base, so it's going to be kind of tan on the bottom. Maybe a little bit of mud or sand splattered up on the boots would be kind of nice as he's walking through all this. And then we will probably start the next one. Drop that music down. Sorry for that spike in volume. It was barely loud. Like I had the music on the actual media player way down, and then up in Streamlabs. So, all right, fun times. This is where the fun begins. All right, get that light adjusted there. This and yeah, let's go. So let's see where we're at. Actually, I need to go. Oh, yay. You working today, Glitch? Man, it's going very well. Can't complain. I had some breakfast. I had some leftover chili. I made chili last night for dinner. I love chili and decided to have that for breakfast this morning, which was awesome. It was a great idea, great decision. Had some coffee, read a little bit, talked to my wife for a bit. My wife took the kid to school, and I just kind of got set up and got ready to go down here. And then, just like yesterday, I was running behind on these social media posts. I was reading current events and news, everything going on with Ukraine. I try to stay somewhat up to date on that and on what's happening over there. Looks like America actually rejected Poland's offer to accept those jets to send to Ukraine, which, you know, I think in the grand scheme of things, well, you guys don't sign on to listen to my views on politics. But I think in the end, that's a smart move to not, because we don't want a European war. It's just such a crazy thing that's happening over there right now. We live in a very bizarre time. Hydrate and posture. Give the old raspberry pie a shake here. Right. Let's do it. You know, it's really fun. Hang on. All right. So I, you know, obviously, if you're here, you know how I feel about Dungeons and Dragons. But starting to find some fun little finds, little. I think this one is about 30 years old. Just a basic fighter's handbook. So if you're going to have a fighter, it is the second edition rules, which of all the Dungeons and Dragons editions, when they change the rules and everything, I can 100% get behind them changing those rules because it was ridiculous. The whole armor class is dumb, the way that was done. So anyway, okay, let's take a look here. We have to do some washing on that. I need to touch up some of that red. I need to touch up some of the brown on the leather strapping. Armor's looking good. We need to put a little bit of black on the scabbard still. I want to put some metallic highlights on the scabbard too, because I feel like why wouldn't he have some kind of metal adornment on those scabbards? And then it's hair. Question, Glitch Eater. What are you thinking for hair on this guy? Black hair, blonde hair, brown hair? I kind of thought blonde would be nice. Or maybe I could do a light brown and do like do some blonde highlights, some like yellow straw colored highlights on him. Hey Mercedes, thank you so much for that lurk. We'll go ahead and get started. We're going to start with just doing a little bit of that. Fixing the scabbards. Blonde, like a strawberry blonde kind of. Okay, got it. Blonde, we'll do like a straw colored blonde, and then we'll do some very faint red. In fact, I might actually do like or blue with red highlights. Okay, we'll do blue with the red highlights. That might be a little easier to do with, right? So the other way, the blonde would go on as a highlight. So red hair light, but blue, we can do blue with a little bit of the red on the highlights. Okay. All right, let's get started. So we're just going to touch up around the scabbards here. I kind of, when I was doing this the other day, I was looking at these, and in my mind's eye, I imagined these as being sword handles, and then I was like, wait a minute. These are not sword handles. This is the continuation of the scabbard above where the buckle on the belt was. So if you guys are ever getting sick of the music playing on stream, just let me know. I can always switch it up and we can do some of that synth wave. I just really enjoy this music for when I do these painting streams. Some of this music is what I would be playing if I was playing D&D in person. I would probably be playing some of this music as well. Music is fine by you. Okay, fine to you. Good deal. I know it's kind of a background thing, but sometimes when you're hearing the same thing, at least for me, I'm hearing those same songs in my ears over and over and over again. So I just assume, well, maybe one of you guys out there might be getting tired of it. But it fits the stream so well, so I can't complain. Hey, no class, lurking and working. Thank you so much. Hey, back from the dead. How's it going? Good morning. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. We are working on Glitch Eater's male elf fighter. Again, we should be finishing him up today, probably within this first hour, maybe worst case 2 hours of the stream. And then we'll start on the female elf as well today. Which she's behind me on the old bar there. Just hanging out, waiting for her turn. Let's turn you a little bit. How's your day going back? Oh, my chickens are out. I can hear them yelling behind me here. Touch up some of the pants. I just realized too, since I got the black here, got a couple spots here where the red came down onto the pants a bit. And he's going to be getting some wash on him though, so a lot of the brightness of the red's going to get toned down when we do that. It'll still be very bright compared to all the other color working on him, but you know, it's not going to be this bright cherry dragon fire red that we're seeing now, right? A lot of my miniatures, and I think I've talked about this before, easy day at work, then off tomorrow. After today and tomorrow, I'll have all 10 Destiny 2 Legend Lost Sector videos recorded. I'll need to edit for the guides, then I'll be able to move on to more videos. Video ideas that you've got. Fantastic, man. Keep working. Keep at it. Yeah, I believe Back from the Dead posts a lot of those too on, and correct me if I'm wrong, Back, on your YouTube channel as well, correct? Okay. So that is hair. Okay. So he's an elf, and so a lot of times elves will have like their sideburns will be real long, you know, and they'll kind of hang down. And I couldn't tell if those were part of the armor or what, but I'm looking at his left side. You can clearly see it coming down from his head. Right side, it's a little more kind of a gray area there, but. YouTube channel once they're finished. So far, I just have a power leveling guide for Destiny 2 Witch Queen. Okay. Let's go ahead. While I have the black out, I'm going to do a little touch up on any areas that need it, like right here. Always showing love in this channel. I do need to figure out why links are not being allowed in this channel anymore. I didn't turn anything off, and I went into Nightbot. There's no moderation, and even in Streamlabs, there's no moderation active. That should be stopping that. So we'll have to figure that out. All right, so we're gonna do hair last. Yeah, we're supposed to get hit with snow tonight, which will be not fun. But it is what it is. It's kind of when you're in the Midwest, it's very easy to forget sometimes when you have mild winters that, like, hey, snow is normal. It's okay. Though it's been such a mild winter this winter. What you doing over there, buddy? My boy come to say hi to me. But yeah, very easy to forget that snow's normal where we're in the Midwest. And it's very easy then to get angry when you have snow because you're so used to, for, you know, this winter has been so mild. Like, a little bit red under his back shoulders there. All over that one. Okay. Okay. That one's done. Now we need to come up with the hilt of the sword. We're going to do a little bit of brown on the handle in there, and the pommel as well. Then we'll touch that pommel with maybe some metallic, like drug or metal or something. It'll just give it that little shine or something. For as flashy as he looks with the red coat and everything, he doesn't have a lot of ornamental kind of details on his outfit. Like, he's actually kind of like, I don't know, it's like he almost has like all these leather straps like that kind of come down and hang down. We're gonna do some detail work on that one there, but alright, let's go to this other one. We'll have to do a second coat on that one. Maybe not actually, because we will be adding that metallic coat on the pommel. Only got 6 and maybe twice, and only got below 0 a few days. Very mild winter. Only got 6 inches maybe twice. Got it. And I don't even think we had below 0 at all this year. I think we hit single digits for temperatures, but I don't think we went sub-zero. As far as snow goes, we had probably a total of 6 to 8 inches total throughout the whole winter. And that's a very mild winter here where I'm at in the Midwest. It's been very, very mild this year. Cannot complain, though. I'm ready for spring. If you guys are into gardening, I posted on Twitter, and it seems like everybody would be interested in seeing some, well, and I say everybody, the people that responded back to the poll. were said they would be interested in seeing some Kiko Bologna gardening streams in real life. So, which is cool because that'll allow me to do my normal streams, and then I can get yard work done when I should be getting it done. So it'll just give me more time to stream. I got chickens too. They're yelling at me behind me. Right there's a window right up here. I'm kind of it's in a split level house, so I'm like not way down in the basement, but like it's a lower level. So there's a little floor window out there. That's the ground right there. I can hear the chickens running around. Since I live and work close to Lake Michigan, the weather can be very crazy, even if it's mild. 100%. I actually lived in, before I moved to Minnesota, I was in the Buchanan, Michigan, and then I was in, I lived in St. Joseph, Michigan. I graduated from Berrien Springs High School, if you know where Berrien Springs is, near Niles, Michigan. Lake effect snow is nothing to scoff at. That's for damn sure. All right, flesh wash time. Glitch Eater, are you thinking a lighter skin, darker skin, kind of a copper tone skin maybe, since they're elves? What do you think? Yep, light copper tone. Got it. 4 season days. Yeah, 100%, dude. I really enjoyed living in Michigan. It was nice, you know. Minnesota definitely took the cake when it came to like cold. Snow, I still say we had more snow in Michigan than where I lived at in Minnesota. Now, I think though up a lot closer to like Lake Superior, Duluth, like they got more snow up there. And just even further north, but I was in the cities, right? So I was in Minneapolis. But Michigan, we used to get hammered with snow. Big old giant flakes coming down, like they look like little ping pong balls falling out of the sky. I love that lake effect snow, man. So I really love doing the skin tones with this flesh wash, and the reason being is it's so cool. You use your brush to pull the pool of the wash along into the crevices. You really get to control how it flows. It's kind of neat, you know. So we're gonna let that dry. We do need to do a little touch up on some red spots, and then we need to do another coat on the hands and face, and then we're gonna tackle the hair, and then work on highlights and dry brushing, and then washing. In fact, we might wash the whole thing first and do some highlights, then wash, and then do the dry brushing, and then we're done. So yeah, I think I might have been correct with 1 hour, maybe a little over an hour for this guy to finish up what we needed to do. Hey Zane, what's going on? You did not redeem Talk Like a Pirate. I don't see it. I don't believe it. I removed it. But how are you doing? Back, where at in Michigan are you at? Are you on the east side or west side? Because I was southwest corner is where I was. 13 years I lived there. How you doing, Zane? We're having a good day today. Hey, Franty, how's it going? Last time I saw you, you were in Resident Evil 8, and I don't know if did you finish it? Did you beat it? Well, welcome to my stream. Thank you so much. Oh, you were Southern Wisconsin, Northern Illinois. Okay. Awesome. You did finish it. Fantastic, Franty. Okay, so Southern Wisconsin, Northern Illinois, that'd be like, oh, what was that? I used to go play shows up there in a city. Oh my gosh. Jess, what's that city, Southern Wisconsin, right over the border of Chicago? No, not Milwaukee. What? Oh, what's that? There was a town up there I used to play in shows when we would go on the road. I saw D&D and was like, exclamation, I need to check this out. Well, welcome. So I am working on... one of my viewers redeemed the option to get me to custom paint him some miniatures, and then I'll mail them out to him. So we're working on his first one, which is a male elf fighter. Excuse me. I don't actually play Dungeons and Dragons on stream. However, that might change here in the near future because I do run a regular game with some people. We've been kind of on a hiatus due to just some family stuff going on. Yeah, we might be playing. We might stream it. But definitely, Franny, don't forget to hit that follow button so you always know when I'm live and you can see if we do go live with some Dungeons and Dragons, or maybe we do a little bit more D&D miniature painting. You know, you'll get to see that and check us out, hang out with us. We like to have a fun time here. Kenosha, Wisconsin. Man, I couldn't remember what that town was called, but we used to play shows up in Kenosha, Wisconsin. So, yep, kind of familiar with that area. Oh, you already followed Franny? Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I didn't know that, but thank you. I didn't see it pop up, and if it was a while ago, that's probably why, though. I get lost sometimes with these notifications, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, so we just finished up the hands and face. So hard to see on this camera, but you can now see, though, that the face actually has some flesh tone color to it, so it's not just a white primed blank slate. And Glitch, don't worry, we will definitely get that base done there, and like I said, it's going to be of a kind of like a sandy desert with some stone, I'm thinking, for this guy, and his counterpart, the female elf, will start here in a little bit. So for those of you who don't know, though, there's no... So I don't have any background on these characters yet. I have thought up a ton, Glitch Eater, just so you know. But I've thought up a ton. But it's a male lawful good fighter who I'm doing right now. His counterpart is a chaotic, evil elf female sorceress. I think she is a very, or maybe even a warlock. I don't know. You could make it. You could have her be a warlock. For those of you who don't know the difference between a warlock and a sorcerer and a wizard, we'll throw a wizard in there. Wizards, think of a magic user who has to read a book or a scroll, read a spell, memorize the spell, or constantly read it, use different materials to create the magic and then put that out there. Sorcerers have an innate ability to use magic, and then a warlock gains their magic from a pact they made with a deity. So let's just say maybe this warlock, the warlock is not nice. Back from the Dead says, what year did I play shows there? Probably around 2000 and between 2004, 2005 to 2007 would be the time frame. We played with some of the bands, I think, from up there. One was called Pissed Officer. There was another, I think the Yates Kids were from that area. But I played in a band called Brain Dead at the time. Old street punk rock. All right. So the skin tone is looking pretty good. I gotta do one more on the face just to do some highlighting, or show some more depth, I should say, not highlighting. Look on those eyes, around the nose. I currently play 5th edition. I own some source books of 4th edition. I used to own a lot of 3.5, 3 and 3.5 books, but those I got rid of those a long time ago, which was stupid. And now I'm on a mission to start collecting some of the older 1st and 2nd edition books, mostly for the artwork, but also for the just to collect them, but also some ideas and different stuff. Right, I just picked this up, and so I have I just keep my eyes peeled for anything that I can find, really. So you might know of the radio station 95 WILL Rock. Would highlight newer artists that would play in the area. The music we were playing probably wasn't getting highlighted by any radio stations. Like I said, it was gritty street punk. All right. Wasn't looking forward to doing these touch-ups with the red, but we're gonna get in there and do it because it has to get done. It's just gonna be a little dangerous, right? Because I'm at the point. You're at the point now. So at this point of the miniature, you are like, what's up, buddy? You want your hat on? I can help you with that. So at this point, I'm at the point of the miniature where like I could go in and make some mistakes and make more work for me. Oop, I'm gonna make it a little tighter. My son came over here looking for help with his hat. He wants to wear his little summertime hat, which is this little guy right here. You can probably see it on that. But you want to say hi to everybody? Want to say hi to the people out there? There you go. What do you say? You're welcome. All right. But yes, I'm at that point where I could definitely mess up. We don't want to do that, do we, Glitch? See, that is a big negative. Franny, so you play D&D? Are you a 3.5e elitist? Just kidding. I only joke about that because one of the first question you asked was what edition am I playing? And I do know a lot of people are still just rocking the 3.5 edition. Hey, Franny, thank you so much for that lurk. I appreciate that. Pew pew. Hey, Eddie, come here. Can you say hi, Zane? He got a little shy there. All right, let's touch up this red. And then start brainstorming on how I'm going to make that blue hair work. Right, you still want blue with red highlights, correct? I never played World of Warcraft really, other than like maybe a month of a free trial. All my friends did, and so I tried it and just couldn't get into it. But this elf is definitely giving me blood elf vibes with the way the hair is. The way the hair is kind of like, the hair is long and it's got those sideburns that kind of hang down. And then now we're getting this red. He has gold in his boots, silver metal chest piece armor on the chest piece and everything. It's just very, very giving me that vibe. Even though I never played that game. All right, we gotta. Whoop. My light is getting blocked. Can we? This is about as bright as it's gonna get. There we go. Ooh, got it. Bear with me, guys. Sorry for my apologize for being quiet. I'm just really trying to focus. Like I was saying, I'm seeing some spots where the red I need to touch up. Right where the red kind of looked a little like right here by the sword scabbards. A little bit of black somehow got on the coat. So we're just gonna put a little tiny touch of red on there, and you can't even tell. And then, you know, you see like small things like around the armor. You can see like where just where kind of like a little piece bled over. Hey, Glitch, thank you so much for the lurk, and have a good day at work. And by the time, if you check back in, we should be done with this guy and working on the next one. So, have fun. So he's got like oh, I just realized I missed his neck for the flesh color. Big time. How did I miss that? Easy fix, but I don't know how I missed it. There we go. All right, blue, blue, blue with red highlights. If we do this fast enough, I still got a little bit of red there I can dry brush on for the highlights. Blue, huh? We'll add a little bit, just a touch of that bugbear brown, which will kind of give it like an actual hair quality, right? We don't want just blue. You know what I'm saying? gonna way to make a mess out of that, Kiko. All right. Run that through there like so. Brush for this. So I don't even think we're going to do multiple coats. We're going to do just a single coat of the hair. Then we'll do kind of a wash on it to give it some, like, tone it down. Again, I'm not, you know, kind of my artistic twist on all this. I'm not one for like bright colors. In my mind, if somebody is in the world of Faerun, for example, they're not going to be worried about having clean clothes if they're an adventurer, right? I mean, maybe if they were a nobleman, they would have somebody cleaning their clothes for them or what have you, but let's be real. People going out and venturing aren't too concerned about the cleanliness of their clothes. So I like things, you know, I like when you could tell that, oh, maybe at one point this was a very bright, vibrant red coat, clean and pristine, but then after how many months of adventuring, it doesn't look very clean and pristine anymore. I really Glitch. I really like the idea of this blue hair, and I think it's important. I fall suit often, or I fall victim to the thinking of, well, why would this person have blue hair or red hair or silver flakes running through its skin or something? And you have to remind yourself that, guess what, man? This is fantasy. Anything can go. Whew. This is tough. Okay, so the blue is pretty much done. I'm gonna let that dry. And then we gotta wash this guy. But before we wash, I'm gonna do some highlighting. Actually, I might be able to get... Yanni, what's up? Haven't been in here for a minute. I can only look for now. Just know I'm watching. I also love that you're not just streaming games. That's so sick. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I also got Elden Ring for myself, and it was an experience so far. Let me tell you that. Awesome. All right, for real. I gotta get to getting breakfast. Have fun. Thanks for that lurk. I'm so happy you're here. Again, welcome back to my stream. And yeah, definitely we try to do I do D&D miniature painting on Wednesdays. I might start picking up one extra day of D&D painting. I'm working on one of my viewers figures right now, so they sent me the ideas basically of what to use, what to do, and I will be painting them and then shipping them out to him. I'm actually starting to commission myself for painting miniatures too, so as well. So not just here on stream, but like I decided, why not? There's a lot of people that love the idea, that really want hand-painted miniatures, but just don't have the time to paint. And if you guys, for those of you who have been in my streams for a while, you know that I'm a stay-at-home dad, and I do have some time that I can do something like this. So. All right. Speaking of which, Nightbot has spoken. So that point I told you where you're at the point where you can make a mistake and have to redo stuff, I just did that. So nothing we can't fix. He's got a little bit of red on his ear, which a little bit of red on an ear never hurt. KitCast, I haven't been up early enough for a stream in weeks. How have you been? I'm doing so well. Thank you so much for stopping by. And we also have Spaz Boji in here. Good mo. I'm not throwing shade on anybody. I'm not throwing shade on no one. Come on now. Shade Brigade. Masha, what's going on? We're trying to blend this person's hair. Essentially what we got going on here is bluish hair with some red highlights coming through. And then we're just got to do a little bit of wash on it. And then we still have to I still have to paint the, there's like a hair band that's kind of, holding the hair together and on the ends and up high. So that's that. That is that. I have to admit, I don't know. I really wish they didn't have these long sideburns hanging down, but what am I doing, Spaz? So I am working on a D&D miniature for one of my viewers. He actually has two coming his way. He redeemed with bits, which you can do to get a miniature painted by me. You can tell me the race class and I'll get it and ship it out to you. It is up to 1,500 bits per miniature. So if you redeem 1,500 bits, you just say you're redeeming for the miniature, and then we will be in DM contact about getting yours going. And then basically I'm working on right now it is an elf male fighter, two-wielding, looks like katanas, short swords or katanas. We could say katanas. Yeah. Next up is a female elf sorceress. Very evil. The next one's going to be evil. This is a good guy. The next one's going to be an evil one. We need to just get a little bit of red on this guy's sideburns, which I can't stand these sideburns, but we're doing them because that's what the figure has, and you can't really get away with not doing them. They're just like really long sideburns that kind of hang down on his side of his head, and then onto like coming down here or whatever. How long have I been painting miniatures, or how long have I been commissioning myself to paint miniatures for viewers and customers? Because I just started commissioning myself. I've been painting miniatures for myself now for only a couple months, believe it or not. But I have some really good ones. I got some good monsters. I got some good miniatures. Due to just the pandemic and the lockdowns and everything, I haven't really played D&D in person. So that stinks in a while. So I haven't really gamed with any of these figures. But I plan to. I plan to soon. We're going to do a little washing now. We did some highlights. We're going to do some washing on the main figure. Oh, Kit. Actually, you know what? Kit, I do need that. Or Cass, rather. Oh! Did you guys hear that? I hope you guys heard that. That was an impressive pop. Wow. That was loud. Cass, did you hear that? That was impressive. It wasn't just my back, though. It was also my shoulder that popped. But I'm pretty pumped that you were able to hear that, even with the music playing. So what this wash does at the end, you know, when you're done painting your miniatures, like the main coats and everything just looks super clean, super shiny. Some people like that. What I enjoy about doing the washes like this, kind of going back to what we were talking about earlier, you know, your clothes and your armor aren't going to be all crazy shiny when you're in battle all the time or on adventures all the time or etc., you know. So these washes kind of give it that lived-in look. They also settle in some of the cracks and give like depth and shadow to some of the cracks and crevices and detailed pieces of the armor. Again, once you do the wash and everything, it just gives the character that much more, like, it comes to life more, right? Like, it's not just like this Crayola crayon bright colors of here and there, shiny armor. You know, it gives it that lived appearance. You know, does that make sense? Well, I still got to put that. I do still have to put some metallic on those pommels of the swords. We were gonna do a Draugr metal or Duergar metal. Cass, you're from the SSG group, right? Or did I meet you through Treehouse Gaming? SSG. All right. So I thought I couldn't remember. I feel like I've met like numerous Casses and Cats and in my streaming with SSG. I feel like there's two. Isn't there another Cass as well? I could be wrong. Okay, we still got to get some dry brushing on this guy. Also kind of not digging the way his hair is looking right now on the front. We're just going to try to take a little bit of water to reactivate some of that blue. And I believe that was a Kraken blue we're using. No, it is a Lich blue. I think the Kraken blue is like a powder blue. Dat Gal Cass, there we go. The Cass gang. You're Ray's mod. Fantastic. Fantastic. Ray's such a good guy. He popped into my stream a long time ago. Well, not too long ago. We're gonna let this guy dry before we do the dry brushing, because that is one way of screwing something up. Is if you start dry brushing over paint that's still wet. He came into my stream. I was playing Sekiro, and oh my lord, that game was just destroying me. But he came in and just kept popping in, and then yeah, I joined the SSG group, and you know, the rest, as you can see, is history. Here I am. Here you are. Here we are. Here we all are. Glitch, I know you're lurking out there, and if you can hear me, just know that he's coming along very well. I'm really digging him. And I think, I'm going to be honest with you, I never in a million years, would have done blue for the hair like this. And I think it's really, really cool. Ray has done phenomenal things with SSG and the whole group. You know, you got Maz, Masha, Ray. Those are the ones that I see on a regular basis that are very active and moderating and everything, and just a great group of people. I'm so grateful to have been asked to join that group. I met a lot of cool people. We get to play games together. Yeah. I wish I need personally, I need to be more active in Discord. I find myself very active on on Twitter, on all the other social medias, and that Discord I neglect too much, so I need to get better with that. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of just not white, but some kind of maybe a light gray highlight in the guy's hair. We're also gonna do a little bit of mithril silver. No, you know what? Let's do this Durger metal for his bands. Why not? It'll be dark. It'll stand out against the brighter blue. It'll have a metallic appearance. Yeah, when Ray first asked me to be a part of SSG, I didn't really think too much of it because it was pretty. I feel like it was pretty. It was in its formative infancy, right? Yeah, not a problem. I'll join. I don't mind. I love meeting people, new people. One of my favorite things about streaming, is that I get to be super social from my house, and I get to meet people from Canada, from Germany, from England, from Indonesia, from all over the world, Romania. Kaiden, one of my regular fans here in the chat, usually, especially when I do my painting streams, over in Romania. So it's just really, really cool. I get to meet all these people, which especially with the way the pandemic shut everything down, I really wouldn't be doing a whole lot of that otherwise. And I should say, with being a father and a husband, a stay-at-home dad and 2 young children, we don't really go out much anymore. My wife and I, when we lived in Minneapolis before kids and stuff, man, we were out all the time, eating at really good restaurants, having good local brewed beers. I mean, it's just the natural flow of life. Once you have kids, that kind of stuff ends, and not forever, but it's just another phase of your life you're in. California. I know. I love being able to connect with so many people. So you're out in California. I'm assuming that's what the CA means. I am smack dab. If you go ahead, pull up a map of the U.S. and point to the most centermost area of the continent, that is where I'm at. Discord can be hard. So many messages every day. Exactly. It's so difficult. Plus, I have my own channel. I'm in other ones. Oh, that was a Canadian flag. Oh, it just says CA on my. Yeah. Sorry. Are you in? So you're in Canada then? Do you know Ray personally, or? Like in IRL? Yeah, how does that work even? Do you like that? I don't know how to do that. We met in middle school. Oh, fantastic. I've been best friends for years. And then I just moved provinces away from him. That's crazy. I got to meet up with one of my oldest friends I know. I knew him. So I was a military brat. I actually lived in Germany for about 6 years. Illinois. I mean, I was all over the place. Military bases, moving around. And I actually got to meet up with one of my oldest friends that I've known since about 8th grade. Look at this. Citadel. Costs an arm and a leg, and it's the one brush that pretty much broke on me right away. And it was great seeing him. We had breakfast together. I got to meet his kids. So provinces in Canada, I like to think that, are they kind of like states here in America, or how does that work out? Like, because I feel like provinces in Canada seem massive. You know, and here in the States, I could drive for how long, and you go across how many different states.
Yep. Awesome. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Big, yeah. Okay, so actually moved to the province raised from. LOL. Wasn't he initially from? Was it Nova Scotia? And now, or now he's in Newfoundland. I don't know. I can't remember all of them. It's like the states, you know. So many states. I'm from, you know, X amount of states. My wife's been all over X amount of states. Alberta. Okay. I think when I was in Minnesota, I think the one north of Minnesota was Manitoba, I believe. Manitoba or yeah, I think that sounds about right. I could be wrong. Hey Kiko, thanks for the follow yesterday. I appreciate it. XL2E13. I'm trying to read that. Like I'm not sure. Hey Vinny Van Gogh, what's going on? Minnie's looking good. I'm going to try some contrast paints to save time on that gargantuan model I'm working on. Absolutely. Let me know how that turns out. Vinny, send me pictures. I'm really excited to try some Army Painter speed paints when they get released in the mainstream. Reborn, welcome. I got it now. I can see it now. Thank you so much for the clarification. I appreciate that. Reborn, welcome to the stream. Absolutely. You're very welcome for that follow. Always, man. I love supporting other streamers. You know, really, that's kind of what this is all about, right? You meet other people. We were just talking about that, meeting other people from all over the place. You know, that's for me, aside from just getting to play games and paint miniatures and do it in front of people, I've always been somebody who likes to talk and be in that entertainment world. I used to play in music and bands and everything. That's what it's all about, though, just meeting other people and helping other people and just networking and getting to know everybody. But definitely, Vinny, send me pictures. I know you will, but definitely send me pictures. I want to see those contrast paints. I've heard a lot of things about them. A lot of people talk about them in the different painting groups I'm a part of. So right now, we did some dry brushing. We already did some washing. I'm doing some light manual highlighting on some of the folds of the coat, or the jacket, or whatever you want to call it. Which I used to stick to just dry brushing for my highlights, and then I started to get a little braver and doing some of these manual highlighting, and it really turned out well. Actually met some really cool people from Great Britain the other night. It was super cool. Yeah, definitely. I'll have to show my buddy your channel. He's into Warhammer and D&D and all that. Oh, absolutely. Have him stop on out. Everybody misses the first time. No worries. A couple of my closest friends that I've met through streaming are overseas in England. One of the first ones I really networked with and did a lot with was over in Indonesia, that whole area of the world. Touch that up a little bit. That's all right. Whoa. Back from the dead. About 18 years ago, I went on a fishing trip with my dad to Red Lake, Ontario, Canada. Mostly ate fish for a week straight. Stayed in a cabin. We had to take a 2-hour plane flight to the middle of nowhere to get to. That is awesome, man. I always, when I lived in Minnesota, I always wanted to make it up to the Boundary Waters and never did. Wow, that's super cool. I'd like to visit over there someday. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm actually starting to take off a few more follows, and I'll be affiliate. Fantastic, man. Yeah, that's a fun trip. Trying to get to affiliate, man. It takes a while, but you know, stick with it, dude. And don't get discouraged, because man, for me, the hard part was getting the average viewers up to 3, you know? That was like the most difficult part for me, but I got there finally, obviously. You just got to keep streaming. Don't stop streaming. Don't stop streaming, right? It's very easy to get discouraged. It's very easy to look at your numbers. Sometimes it drops down a point something. Just keep going, keep going. Kilgore is in the house to say sup. What's going on, Kilgore? Yeah, Reborn, it's the probably the most time-consuming part of trying to hit affiliate, but you can get it. You'll get there, man. I know you will. You got it. Gotta go. Kilgore, thanks for stopping in. Don't work too hard. Have fun. And, yeah. Adios, amigos. Just doing some last-minute little touch-ups on the figure here. We are finishing up with highlights. Small details. We're going to do one more round of wash just to dull some of the new metal highlights I put on. And we're going to highlight the hair too. I'm going to highlight the hair still. But again, Glitch, I never in a million years would have done blue hair, and I'm actually kind of excited how it turned out. Frosty, what's going on? Peace out, Kilgore. Playing the hell out of Elden Ring. Fantastic. Great game. Love it. I'm having a blast playing it. For those of you who have been in my streams the past couple times I've been playing it, you know that it's not an easy game. Or for those of you playing it, you know that it's not an easy game. Just going to add a little bit of watered down mithril to those hair bands. I feel like that Duragar metal is a little too dark. We're going to take some of this mithril and we're just going to hit the edge of the sword as a highlighted edge. What's good, buddy? Man, it's living life, Frosty. Happy to see you pop in, dude. I've been very busy. I've been out of town and off. I haven't been on the internet. I have not been online recently for a while, so I'm just kind of getting back in the swing of things. Oh no, I won't give up. I'm enjoying it. I don't rage as much if I got people watching me. Oh man, I wish I could say that because I was raging the hell. If you go back and look at my clips and video and VODs, you'll see me. I actually raged. I was playing. So Ashley and her fiance White Wolf, they both convinced me to play Halo Infinite on Legendary, and I did. And I actually raged so bad, I rage quit the game and uninstalled it on stream. I feel pretty ashamed about it, but I did do that, and I'm not going to pull my punches. You got people watching. Even if you do, it's always content and gives a good laugh. 100%, yeah. Elden Ring's tough, dude. Started Elden Ring myself, and it's my Souls game. And it is my Souls game. Yeah, dude, it's like I played Sekiro. I could not do that one. I played a little bit of the Surge, and I want to actually finish that. It's your first Souls game. Got it. And then I did a little bit of what else did I do? I've done Dark Souls 3. I love Dark Souls 3 personally. I know my buddy Thomas over at Treehouse Gaming. He's like the biggest Souls game player I've ever met in my entire life, and he has really interesting opinions on all of them. But Dark Souls 3, I loved it. I know he's not a huge. I mean, I think he enjoyed it, but I don't think it's not his favorite, if I remember correctly. All right, let us do a little bit of. First of all, let's put a dab of flesh wash right in his throat. I just realized it's not missing any color, but it's looks like just some leftover from. I can't tell what that is, but we're just gonna put a little dab of flesh wash color right there on his throat. Okay, let's go ahead and highlight his hair. And for that, I need one of my Vallejo pots. I'm going to do this. It's like it's called skin tone or flesh tone. It's like a creamy off-white. It's my favorite to use for eyeballs. I rarely do eyeballs on small miniatures like this, just because of those. Frosty, you paint. You know what it's like trying to do eyes. But on these tiny, the size of my hand, size of the miniature, right? I mean, good luck. But like on my Goristro demon, I did do it, and I thought it turned out pretty well. I think I need a little bit more of that blue on there. His hair. Reborn, same here, rage less with active chat. Also why I stream certain content less because of it. Just dropped you a follow, only 7 to go. Reborn, awesome. Thank you for that support on some of the viewers here. Fantastic stuff. Going for 100% on Elden Ring as well. Oof, dude. That's a ballsy statement. And it is now immortalized in my VOD. So if you don't hit that 100%, Oh, glitch. Let's see here. We're going to have to get some good lighting. See if we can't get a decent shot of this guy. We'll DM it over to Glitch Eater. We still got to do the base, which we'll do here in a minute. All right, got those pictures taken so I can give Glitch. And actually, I'm not going to send them to him yet. I might as well ask him, does he want to see it or does he want to be surprised? You know what I mean? All right, let's go ahead and get the sandy base painted here. So Glitch, I don't know if you're out there or not, but I think a really cool backstory for these characters would be like, you know, their brother and sister, and the sister is just flat out evil, dude. Like, just not a nice person for whatever reason. I don't know, maybe something bad happened to her. She's against dwarves or something, or humans, because these are, you know, they're elves, so like maybe something happened there. But she's a sorceress and she's using her magical abilities for evil. And so the brother, you know, this guy, is trying to stop her. I don't know. Thought it was kind of a cool idea. Maybe not. All right, got to get ready for the day. Figured I'd stop in and say thank you, Batman Day. Oh, nice, man. If you pop back in, so I'm live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you pop in tomorrow, I want an update on what you thought of the movie. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know when I'll be able to go see it, to be honest with you. All right, male elf fighter, I want to say is done. Got some highlights in the hair. We have the red coat, the black pants, the black boots, a little bit of gold plate on the boots, metal armor, an ornamental kind of thing hanging down between his pants there. I don't know what that's about, but we'll let it go. Need to do a little manual highlighting on this piece here. Have a wonderful day, Reborn. Frosty, what are you working on lately, paint-wise? Like I said, I've been out of town for like a week or so I haven't really been on Twitch. I've been dealing with some family stuff, so I haven't really been doing a lot of time until this week. Sundays when I got back in town, so I haven't seen any streams or anything lately. I like the way that looks. I do like how that looks, though. Okay. All right, he's done. We do a little bit of wash on the spots I just retouched up to tone it down, the red down, and other than that, this guy's done. D-U-N. Done. Only thing left to do on him is to spray him. And get the base done. Right. All right, let's get the female over here. This one's I'm a little excited about this one because she features some Oh, I didn't get a base glued on her. Shooty doots. That could be a problem. Oh, I got a base somewhere up there. I gotta just find it and go glue it on. All right, I might have to go do that though, because I can't put it on the holder until I do that. So, you guys hang out here, just enjoy the music and enjoy a little bit of a chair stream here. We'll put this guy just kind of chilling right there. Whoop. And his sister. Whoop. I'll be right back. All right. Downloading virus to Twitch. Good luck, man. I don't know what you're gonna do in there. You know. Gotta get this little guy plugged in so I can glue that base on. I need to start using super glue instead of hot glue for these bases. I'm gonna tell you that much. In fact, I'm hoping in shipping the hot glue won't break off, but we'll see. No, he's back too soon. Run away, retreat. Plan failed. I like the way that guy turned out, man. Glitch, I think you will be very happy and pleased as well. Now, it is definitely does not have the amount of. I think there's not as much black. So I don't know, like, you know, in your head if you had, like, you know, black and white were going to be the primaries. I think, or black and red. I think red is the primary here for sure. I just feel like when you do too much black on the miniatures, it kind of just drains out everything else. You lose detail, you lose, you know, other things. So I didn't want to do too much black. So here he is. Let that thing go, and then really we just got to do the basing on this guy. In fact, I could pick out some rocks. that we can use for him. I'll wait for that to warm up. Let's see. Like that one. I like that one. We'll go with those. Yes, these rocks are from my yard. I have a rock pit. I built a fire pit, and it's big, I don't know, 16 by 16 square, and then in the middle is a fire pit sunk in with a galvanized steel ring. And I filled the whole thing up with gravel, and I realized after the fact that was a big mistake, because I have young kids. You can imagine what they do when they go play with a bunch of rocks. All right, there she is. Plug you. And that's that. So we gotta glue the rocks on him. And I grabbed a handful here of like 4 of them, but I don't know if we'll use them all. Retreat! Alright. Really excited about this one. A little nervous just because now this is... Both of these miniatures I'm actually like... Both of these miniatures I... definitely out of my comfort zone. So... I think that's kind of cool. It's also kind of like scary. I gotta spray him. So we gotta glue on those rocks. In fact, the paint's dry on there now. We should be able to glue them on. Oh, where is my glue brush? Where it? Oh wait, was I using it for? Guess we'll use this one. Put a rock in my mouth. Zane, how you doing today, man? You cooking anything fun? I made chili yesterday. It was delicious. Alright, so let those rocks will dry on there, and then we'll have to paint glue, or yeah, paint glue on the base. and get the sand on there, and then once that's dry, tomorrow I'll just come down and do a brown wash over all of it. I might dab a little bit of green around the rocks, paint, to give it like an appearance of like moss growing on it. We'll see. I like it. I also like that his foot is like on a rock naturally, so I'm not going to glue rock around that. Okay, so that was the glue brush. I put way too much glue on my palette, but that's okay. All right. All right. So these were the colors we picked out, that I picked out per Glitch Eater's request on this character. Like a toxic green and a purple. I was thinking a purple dress with black, and then that you can see her hand right there. So this little thing here, if you can't see from that angle real well, but that's like she's shooting out a cloud. So I was thinking about doing that like with the green to give it like a poison cloud appearance. So we'll see how that turns out. And then as far as her hair goes, if we make them siblings, I'm thinking we need to do like kind of a blue, maybe I'll do like a blue hair again for her, but with like tones of highlights of I'm not sure, we'll see. She also looks like she's barefoot, which is crazy. Or maybe just in like she's wearing sandals. All right. I'm really excited to start this. I'm really excited how he turned out. I'm really excited to try. I'm gonna try something real fast. I'm thinking if I do a base coat on that cloud with a darker green, and I can highlight with this lighter putrid toxic greenish yellow, right? So let's try that. shall we? Should have known that was not going to be fully mixed. I need to get like a little thing that can like, you know what I'm saying? Man, these things are so hard to mix. So what is everybody doing today? It's actually a cool color. I'm looking forward to hopefully, that's almost the same damn color, man. I don't know if you guys can see it like that. Like that's, I'm thinking maybe I should be using this other green. After I mix that one all up. This one I just used not too long ago, so it should be all right. Let's do that. Yeah. Kind of weird that I'm starting off painting this, but I really wanted to kind of like get this down before I started doing anything else. This will kind of give me the direction, you know. Right, so let's let that dry. Get rid of some of those pooled. All right, so now it's got, just looks like a green cloud, right? It's all right, because there's more to come. I am looking forward to, well, so I'm not looking forward to this weekend. My wife is going out of town. She's on a business trip this weekend, and I am going to be here with the kids. I'm looking forward to spending time with the kids. I'm not looking forward to my wife being gone. It happens. That's dry. Let's go ahead and get the flesh wash on. What time is it? My wife just left the house too. I have no idea where she went. Even when I'm streaming, she usually comes and says, hey, I'm going to XYZ or whatever. Usually she's not here though when I'm streaming. Usually she's actually at her office or out and about with clients or whatever. I didn't do this with the last guy, but normally, if you watch any of my painting streams, you know that I like to start off with doing the flesh tone on the hands, arms, any exposed skin. And the reason being is it really helps me establish, like, okay, that's where the face is, that's where the hand is, that's where the shirt starts. So it's easy to start getting in with other darker colors, and you're going, and all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, is that part of the shirt? What is that? You know, is that part of a weapon or what have you, right? So we're gonna get this going now. Back from the dead. Work for a few more hours, stream another Destiny 2 guide later, then hopefully finish the new Destiny 2 raid with clanmates tonight. That's fantastic, dude. That sounds like a solid evening. I don't know what I'm doing tonight, to be honest with you. I want to do some reading. I have a book that I'm reading. And, you know, it's just really hard when you have young children to, like, sit down and read, you know, uninterrupted. I don't mind it, right? I mean, I love being a parent, so, well, most of the time. Sometimes it's tough. So you can kind of see, pew, shooting that poison cloud out there. And we're gonna really excited to see how this turns out. Just a little bit of this toxic, poisonous cloud color. We're gonna take my original dry brush. This is the old OG dry brush. We're gonna just and if you don't make those noises when you do this, it doesn't work. Proven fact. Think. Can you kind of tell that it's like a poisonous cloud, right? I might even just the tiniest amounts of white highlights, maybe at the base. Let's see. Here we go. Poison cloud. Now we might do experiment. It's like pretty nice the way it is, so I almost really don't want to touch it. But I think that white kind of added that dynamic, and then you get some of the green, the darker green that are in the cracks there that give it the depth. And then, you know, it's always really hard to paint, I find it, to paint transparent or that translucent clear plastic on some of these miniatures. But we did it. I think we did okay. Flesh tone is still drying. don't know why she turned out bad. We gotta come up with a story for that one. Have to shake the hell out of this one. Alien purple. I like that one. There goes the chickens. So cool, man. You have a blessed day. So close to 400 followers. Thank you so much, JC. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. If you have not followed already, make sure you hit that follow button. You'll always know when I go live. Today we're not doing any games. We are painting some Dungeons and Dragons miniatures. I'm working currently on my one of my viewers. We finished one of theirs. They commissioned me for, which is right over here. Finished this one today, and then we have, and I got the base kind of starting on this one. You can see some rocks down there on the base, and then now I'm doing this one. This is a lawful good male elf fighter, and I'm saying they're brother and sister. This is a chaotic evil female elf sorceress. So sorcerer fighter. Why they are, I think it'd be cool if for some reason she decided to turn evil, whatever the case may be, and now he's going out to stop her or bring her home maybe. Samurai, yeah, he kind of does look like a samurai. It's like two swords. He's got the long ponytail. Again, a lot of the color of these, the race, the class, not really the class, but the race, the gender, and the color scheme was all picked out by Glitch Eater, that's who these are for. Same with this one here. In fact, I picked up 2 new colors specifically for this character I'm working on right now. Really looking forward to doing it. So far, I just got the flesh wash done on the hands and face and neck and everything. But you can see I also did that poison cloud she's shooting out. One thing I do need to do, though, for the flesh, I just remembered, is right down here. It looks like she's barefoot. So we're going to say she is barefoot. And we're going to do that flesh tone on her feet. She's wearing sandals, actually, it looks like. But this way, we'll kind of lay that foundation of this is where her feet are, this is where the ground is, this is where the dress or the cloak starts, etc. So when we start adding other colors, it makes sense. We don't mess up. There we go. Thanks for that alert, JC. Just going to get that base coat of the purple down on, which is going to be the prominent color here. I think I might take my kids out today for some raising canes. I was talking with my cousin the other day about raising canes, and I don't know if you guys have those by you where everybody's at and located, but man, I tell you, dude, they're delicious. So good. I'm not liking how this paint's going on. Maybe it's I'm using too much of a. Let's get this base coat brush here. Yeah, that was the brush. Okay, there we go. Again, you do these base coats, you know, you don't have to be super overcautious about, you know, where the paint's going when it's a base coat of a primary color on a miniature like this, because you're just going to go through and paint other things, another color, etc. Though I do need to be careful down on her feet. There we go. And I'm still here just trying to focus on not screwing up. Very difficult bottom of her dress. Okay, we've got that part done. We need a little bit there. Again, I'm trying to be careful around some of these areas that I know it's not going to be this purple, but you never. Again, it's okay if you get a little bit, you know, all over, because you're going to paint a different color anyway, right? So we need to figure out what color we're going to paint her. So that's that. Do a little bit of this, her lapels. So I'm sitting here going like, man, it is quiet in here. Why is it so quiet? I don't understand. That's why. Didn't have my music on me, man. this, that like part of this. So I'm getting the dress, this purple color, and then we're gonna do like her lapel, this color. But and then like her sleeves kind of come down as this purple color. But it looks like she has something covering her chest, her abdomen, and down her arms to about elbow length right here. So it's like, you know, she's wearing something over it. Oh, or almost like she might even not be. Okay, hang on a second. That's skin. Wow. Okay. That caught me off guard big time. I need that flesh wash because I need to get that done so I don't go over it or mess it up. I see now. I see now. That makes so much more sense, and that's freaking awesome. It's gonna look so sick. With the armor piece, and then the way the dress is flowing. Tell you what. For being a sorceress, she has very well-defined muscles. I like this a lot now that I'm fully seeing how this is gonna go. Fuck yes, this is cool, guys. This is cool, guys. Let's finish this up here. You guys have Amazon Prime, go check out, there's a documentary on there called Eye of the Beholder, and it's basically all about the artwork of Dungeons and Dragons. Fan-freaking-tastic documentary. It's actually what got me starting to like look out these, seek out these collectible old D&D books, you know? Classic artwork in them. My son is awake. You awake, bud? Are you awake? Come down here so you can watch a show or something, okay? You should not be up yet, but... The dude's like 2 years old and he's walking like he's the heaviest dude around, stomping. Man, Glitch, this character is pretty epic. It's going to be pretty interesting to paint too. Do you want me to put your show on or something, bud? Okay, give me 2 minutes, okay? I'll be right over there. Alright, I gotta go turn the show on for the boy. You want a cartoon? Cartoon? You want a cartoon? Where's the remote? There it is. Alright, you gotta sit on the couch and behave, okay? Because you're up very early. You're poopy? Oh, thank you so much. Is that why you woke up? Alright. Let's go upstairs. Let's go change your diaper. No, okay, that's fine. Hey everybody, I'll be back in just 2 minutes. My boy actually came down to tell me he had a dirty diaper. And we'll get back to the painting. Whew, sorry about that. Okay. Apparently he's not sleeping today for his nap. He's just gonna do his own thing, I guess. You guys hear him singing over there? Oh, wasting paint, wasting paint. I had too much water in there. It was too thin. I think so far some of my favorite ones I've painted, like I really like the chainmail. I love the way the chainmail comes out. It looks super cool. But man, these magic users are always fun with like the way the cloaks flow, like the scrolls or the books they're holding. Actually, maybe she's not a sorceress. Maybe she's a wizard because she's holding a scroll, right? So sorcerers wouldn't need a scroll to carry around a scroll, I should say. Thinking I should have changed out my paint water when I was upstairs. right. Let's really look at those arm pieces. I'm really struggling to see. How the hell does this one work? That's done. Arm. I had a old friend who passed away. I want to say it was in 2020. He passed away. Passed away from he had some health issues he had dealt with since, you know, like he was born with, kind of thing, and he just couldn't recover from the surgery, but that he was scheduled maintenance, you know, surgery. But anyway, he was a huge Dungeons and Dragons fan, and when I knew him and I was living near him, never really played a whole lot of Dungeons and Dragons with him, and now, you know, years later, I'm getting into it, and I really, man, I wish he could see some of these miniatures I've been painting. You know, he would have gotten a kick out of it for sure. I played in a band with him too. He was one of my bandmates. He's a good guy. All right, buddy. Go on. Where you going, bud? No, you already ate a bunch of snacks today. No, you had just had a yogurt before bed. We'll come back to that scroll, but now we at least have a barrier and kind of where we're at with that. All right, I need to make a decision here. Purple, right? She's got the purple going. That poison cloud. Purple, black for these little parts right here. These little things. There. Black maybe gold. No. Move this guy out of here. I don't know. Kind of at a loss here. Gray. I like that. We'll do black trim. See what that looks like. What you got going on there, bud? Okay. Oh, got that one right there. Always like the one that's like tucked under other plastic parts, you know. Always forget to keep putting this back in. instead of black trim, we could even do something with the green, that green color, you know. In fact, I think for the armor, I'm going to mix some of that green with the metallic and give it like an orcanium or whatever that metal's called, that orcanium or whatever, you know. Maybe even her hair will do like this like white blonde or platinum blonde with like the green highlights. I don't know, Glitch Eater, what you thinking? I might have to make an executive decision on that. All right. I'm gonna do some of this Treant green. See how this turns out. I think it's enough green. It's worth a shot. as the base, metallic base of the armor, and then we'll highlight it with regular plate. She's not wearing a lot of armor, so I'm literally burning through a lot of paint here just to make this armor. There we go. No, thank you, bud. So we got the armor kind of going, and the armor kind of matches that poison cloud nicely. Not like a straight up same color, you know, like, oh, we just use that same color, but it's kind of nice. She definitely doesn't look like the evil one, though, with her color scheme. She looks kind of like she's actually might be a nice person. But I know. Oh, I know. Okay. Another coat of gray on this. What are you doing there, Eddie? Oh no? That's all you got? Oh no? You got caught. You got caught. Now you're freaking out. Tiny bit of purple under there. There we go. Just a reminder, guys, this Saturday I will be live at night playing Sea of Thieves. I think so far I got Ashley. It's Ashley's going to be playing on my crew. Sabris may or may not be able to make it. So anybody out there that wants to play Sea of Thieves, you know, let me know. It'll be just a silly fun time. Grab some Doritos, grab some Pepsis, and let's play Pirates. She's turning out really nice. Not gonna lie, I kind of like the idea of not having weapons to paint. Alright, hair color. We need to come up with hair color for her. I'm really thinking that the best route to go for hair is going to be like a platinum blonde. Or just really like a white. Like maybe white. I don't know. Maybe we should do blue. Stick with the color scheme of her brother. Or black. Let's do black for her. Speaking of which, I never did the wash, black wash on his hair, but I think I did brown wash maybe. All right. Maybe gray even? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Black was the way to go. I can already tell. It's popping so nice. Hey, Reaper Jimmer, thank you so much for that follow and welcome to the stream. We're just wrapping up a little bit of my stream here. We're going to be done here in about probably 10 minutes. But what I'm doing is I'm moving on. I finished one miniature for one of my followers, one of my viewers. They commissioned me to do a couple miniatures for them. So I got one miniature done today and we've started on the second one, which is this female elf wizard or sorceress. We're just getting her hair done right now. I think we're going to do this black base coat, and then I think we're going to highlight with some of that poisonous yellow to give kind of like a cool you know, yellow-green vibe going on because she's shooting at that poison cloud there. Purple dress. I think it'd be neat to have that on her, in her hair. So welcome to the stream. What brings you into my stream too? Did you find it, did you search manually? Was it social media, Discord, Twitter? You don't mind me asking. I just like to track and see what's getting the attention. Is it media posts? Is it other people's streams? Is it Discord, etc.? Reaper Jimmer. Speaking of Reapers, I was just talking about playing Sea of Thieves this weekend. On Saturday, we'll be streaming it. So if you guys like that pirate action, pirate shenanigans with Kiko Baloney will be had on Saturday, 7:30, starting at 7:30 Eastern Central Standard Time. I like that. That was a good idea. The black was a good idea. Oops. Didn't mean to leave you in there. Yeah. Is that an alien? Alright, I'm thinking I should probably call it here, let everything dry, and I'll pick up on the details after. But here's the thing, I'm going to be honest. Shh. I'm going to be honest with you, though. I really got a lot. The funny thing is she's got so much skin showing that you don't really, I didn't really need to do a whole lot of details on clothing other than that dress. Now, I want to highlight the dress. I'm going to do some shading. For sure. We gotta do trim and lines and stuff on the armor, on that those gray parts of her dress. Not bad. Not bad at all. We are nearing the end of the stream. In about 4 minutes or so, we're gonna be ending it here. So We usually end the stream with reading out of the monster manual. So let's go ahead and grab that monster manual. I still need to get, I want to pick up some of the other monster books that they have for 5e. Excuse me. All right. Let's go ahead and apologies for the motion sickness. There we go. Let's get a warmer light though. Too warm? Oh, I like that. All right. Here we go. Always, we end it with some monster manual reading. So if you guys like monsters, by the way, look at that. I mean, come on. How awesome is that? Coming along so nicely. We always do a random. Usually if there's people in the stream that want to hear something, they can pick it, or we do a random. So I'm just going to open up a page here, and we are going to go back. Looks like we landed on dragons. How fitting. Did I? Shadow Dragon. All right. So we're going to do read you a little bit about shadow dragons. Shadow dragons are true dragons that were either born in the Shadowfell or transformed by years spent within its dismal confines. Some shadow dragons embrace the Shadowfell for its bleak landscapes and desolation. Others seek to return to the material plane, hungry to spread the darkness and evil of the plane of shadow. Portals to the Shadowfell manifest in forlorn places in the deep gloom of subterranean caverns. The dragons that lair in such places often discover these portals and find themselves transported to a new realm. Ancient dragons that sleep in their lairs for months or years at a time might find themselves spirited away, never knowing that a portal has formed without their knowledge as they dream. And that's how they become, Kiko got that dad look going strong today, huh? Hey man, when you are one, you are what you be what you are, you know what I'm saying? Is it the flannel shirt, the hat? Here we go. We'll make it young and hip for you, Thomas. Back in the world, a shadow dragon is so suffused with the power of the Shadowfell that even a return to the material plane cannot undo its transformation. Some shadow dragons attempt to lure other creatures from the mortal realm back to the Shadowfell to keep them company, at least until they tire their guests and devour them. Others are happy to leave the Shadowfell behind forever, understanding that the treasure and power are easier to come by in the material plane. We're gonna read one more here, okay? Let's go. Whoa, nightmare. A nightmare appears in a look at that. Come on, guys. How phenomenal is that? It's craziness right there. A nightmare appears in a cloud of roiling smoke, its mane, tail, and hooves wreathed in flame. The creature's unearthly black form moves with supernatural speed, vanishing in a cloud of brimstone as quickly as it appeared. The Dread Steed, also called the Demon Horse or Hell Horse, the nightmare serves as a steed for creatures of exceptional evil, carrying demons, devils, death knights, liches, night hags, and other vile monsters. It resembles a fiendish horse, and a nightmare's fiery red eyes betray its malevolent intelligence. A nightmare can be summoned from the lower planes, but unless a worthy sacrifice is offered to it as food upon its arrival, the nightmare displays no special loyalty to the creature it serves. How did it spell devil? G-A... We like to always read from the Monster Manual on these streams. Again, we have finished... well, and again, when I say finish, I mean that lightly because we still have the basing to do. But we have Glitch Eater's first male elf fighter was completed today on stream. I have some rocks glued on for the basing. That's got to dry before I can paint on the glue and do the rest of the sand for the base. We need to spray it as well with the matte finish. And I don't have names for them yet. And that Glitch Eater might want to come up with a Devil. There you go, Devil. Love it, dude. It's exactly how they spelled it. No names yet, but here is the second miniature that he had commissioned me to paint. Not done yet. We're going to finish this one up on the next stream. But a female elf sorceress is what I said at first, but I'm noticing now as I started painting, she's carrying a scroll. Right there, you can see a scroll in her one hand. So we are saying, I'm going to say it's a wizard now. She's an evil ass wizard. No, it did not spell it like that, Thomas. But I mean, why not? It fits. It absolutely fits, man. You like the beard though? Should I go back to the mustache, Thomas? You know what I'm saying? I think the pit vipers don't jive with the beard as much as they did the mustache. You know what I'm saying? Especially with all that gray hair in there. Oh, it's all gray, dude. All gray and white. Look at that. Very dadly. I prefer the mustache myself. I don't know. I might shave the beard off. Maybe not. Maybe I'll keep the beard. Maybe I'll just grow it back out like I used to have it. In fact, I don't know where it's at. Oh, here's my phone. I have a picture I found of me where my beard was like down to here, man. Where did my wife go? My wife left today. Should I do it like how the cool dudes do it, where they do like this? They spell it like that in the Witcher books. Got it. Never read those. I think we talked about that. I feel like I need to read them. I feel like I've heard good things about the books, even more so if you don't like the games. A lot of people will like the books. Man, I'm reading some really good books right now that I was gifted to by my cousin. They're Age of Conan, really, really good books. So they take place in the Hyborian realm. During the age of Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Cimmerian. He is now a king, and I'm reading the trilogy I'm on now is about Kern, who is a Cimmerian as well, with glowing amber eyes, so everybody calls him Wolf Eye. I watched the first Conan movie, and what the fuck? Which one? The original with Sylvester Stallone? Oh my God, Schwarzenegger? Arnold Schwarzenegger? Because that movie is one of my favorite movies of all time. What is good in life? Or no, what is best in life? Thomas, what is best in life? That's one of the best movies ever made. Milius was the director. What is best in life? Is it victory? No. It is to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their women. Not saying it was bad, just batshit crazy. What did you find crazy about it? I mean, it's literally tells a story of Conan, right? The books, I mean, the original books, the Robert E. Howard books, were pretty crazy. Like he was a barbarian, a warrior, then a thief, you know. Now, Conan the Destroyer, that the second movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, that one was a little, not as good. But Conan the Barbarian was fantastic, and I liked the one that with Jason Momoa when they rebooted it. I enjoyed it. Other people didn't. A lot of the purists, you know, of the originals, kind of came out in droves against that one. And it didn't help that it really didn't do that well in the box office either. So like, when a movie is already kind of on the verge and then it doesn't do well in the box office. But we are at the top of the stream time though. It is after 3 o'clock, after 1 o'clock. So I feel I'm very happy with the progress I made on the female elf that I did today for Glitch Eater. She's almost done. I mean, really, I really see. I feel like I didn't rush it. I think what happened was she doesn't have a lot of clothes on. She has a chest piece, and then she has like this flowing cloak thing that's like around, but her arms are like it's skin. So just quickly do the flesh wash on that. We'll probably touch it up with flesh wash before we're done. But yeah, we got to let the male elf dry, and then I need to get his base done, and then with the sand we're gonna do like a desert sand, which is kind of like what I did here with If you want a kind of understanding of what I'm talking about, it's kind of like what I did here with this guy, with that orc. It just is like sand with a shrubbery. I'm actually going to do a little bit of a wash on this guy, though. Let's see how that turns out. Just a brown wash on the sand. I like that better, because the sand is the sand I was using is almost too like white, and I don't know. What are you doing today, Thomas? You working, chilling, playing any Elden Ring today? You're not streaming today, though, are you? I let my daughter watch Princess Bride the other night, and man, she loved it, and it made me so happy that she was like that happy with the movie. Work and stream in the morning. All right, right on, right on, right on. There we go. Let's give that base a little bit of a darker kind of hue to it. It's Princess Bride. It was my mom's, or my wife's. Sometimes she probably feels like she's my mom, but it was my wife's favorite movie for a long time as well. I love that movie, and then I have to admit, I was like, oh, my daughter will enjoy it, you know? But like, I didn't think like she was gonna like whatever. I thought it'd be a fun movie to watch, right? Pop some popcorn, let's watch a movie tonight, honey. My daughter and I laid there, we watched it, and we couldn't finish it in one night. She had to go to bed, and she was so excited to come back and finish it the next day. She loved it, which I thought was super cool, because it's a great movie, just a real wholesome kind of movie. Adventures. There's romance, sword fighting, magic, you know. Good shit, man. Good shit. I think today I'm going to take my son and daughter to Raising Cane's for dinner, because I don't feel like cooking today. I've been cooking since I've been back. I feel like lunches and breakfasts and dinners, and I just don't feel like cooking today. So Raising Cane's it is, and then I'm going to do some reading, some Dungeons and Dragons planning for my next campaign, which is going to be the Strixhaven campaign, which I am like really, really excited. I've talked about it before, but it's basically, essentially it is, Harry Potter meets Dungeons and Dragons. So it's a university. The players will each play a year one student. In my world of Strixhaven, however, I am going to be playing it. It's going to take place on like an intrastellar or intraplanar. It's going to be on like a different plane of existence where I can have my players can create characters from. They could be from the Great Greyhawk, Faerun in the Forgotten Realms, or you name it. Any of the different planes of existence. Might be some news on the Harry Potter game tonight. I cannot wait for that game. I am beyond excited for that game. I cannot wait to play / stream that game. Now I feel a little bad because I know my daughter is going to really want to play it. She'll be at school when I stream, but I'll be streaming it. How do you know there's gonna be news on it? Like, what are you talking about? How do you know of this? I need to reread Harry Potter. I used to love those books in elementary school. I've never read them. Well, that's not true. I started reading the first one to my daughter, but the movies. Oh, there's a PlayStation State of Play tonight. Nice. Now, is that a timed exclusive for Sony then? So PlayStation's going to be getting it for 6 months or whatever before it comes to PC and Xbox? So I know it's coming to Xbox. I know originally they said it wasn't going to come to Xbox, and then I started getting scared, like maybe with all the acquisitions Microsoft was getting of all these games, that are they going to be like, you know what, now we're going to make it an exclusive to Sony only. Not sure if they said, probably 6 months on PS or something like that. Yeah, so I think it's a timed exclusive, I really don't understand why they keep doing that. I mean, I do get, but sorry, Xbot. You know, Thomas, I need to tell you something, and I don't know if if we should save this for like maybe a private conversation between you and I, but you make me cry, dude. I cry a lot. I feel very inferior, and I feel like I just can't do anything right by you, and it's just really really bothers me. Really bothers me, man. Anyway, so yeah, maybe you wouldn't be. We do have exclusives. It's called Starfield, and it's called Elder Scrolls 6. Ouch! 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 I think exclusives are stupid, though. Is what I'm trying to get at. I think they need to just do away with it. And I mean, really, when it comes to all of the, my brain. All of the exclusives, it's dumb. It's like majority of them are going to be cross-play anyway, even eventually if it's a timed exclusive, right? But really, when it first started, the whole cross-platforming thing, it really was going to take off. But Sony was the one that really didn't want to do it. They held out forever, man. They held out forever. Even Nintendo was on board for cross-play, and I think it was like. Wasn't it Fortnite was the first Nintendo cross-play game with all the other platforms, and then even Sony still was like dragging their feet. Like what? Why? Like what? I don't understand why. Hey, you got to get some more tags going. Looks like you only have the English tag right now. Tags. What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. How do I do that? Hey, I'm at 380 followers, man. I gained one. How do I add tags? Like, is it under channel creator dashboard? Streamlabs lets you choose when you go live. Okay, I'm going to have to look into that. Back said that Minecraft was another rough one for Sony to get behind. I guess I just don't understand why Sony why Sony's always dragging their feet when it comes to this. Like, just play nice with everybody, man. I think it's because they're afraid that the player base that plays Xbox and PC are just so much superior in their ability to play games that if they play against Sony players. Sony players are going to lose, they're going to cry, and then they're going to stop playing. So, I guess, that's just that's the only thing I can think of. That or old school competitive mentality. Oh, look, you said that too. People actually use tags to find channels. That's fantastic. I need to start doing that. Thank you for the tip, Thomas. When you guys came up with your gamer tag, were you going to write Treehouse Gaming Thomas, but then ran out of spaces, so it just says TH? Like the process of writing Thomas, and it was like I try to use every tag possible. Is it possible? So let me ask you this. So I know on TikTok, on Instagram Reels and everything, like you can actually have too many tags. Where the algorithm will like blast you. Oh, it's TH for Thomas Hobie, not Treehouse or beginning of Thomas. I thought it was for Treehouse. I always thought it was Treehouse Gaming. And maybe that was taken or something, so you guys put TH for Treehouse. But yeah, so I know that like the algorithm will like, so for Reels on Instagram, no more than 5 hashtags, right? So no more than 5 tags. Anything more than that, the algorithm like back to the line. TikTok, I don't remember how many it was for that, but you can absolutely have too many tags. So I'm going to put that on my to-do list for today to research this, because I totally didn't notice or even think of it. Ain't that some shit, man? Could have had like 100 viewers in here by now. Got out like 12 new subscribers per hour. Damn. Tags like chatty, chilled, first playthrough. I knew about the first playthrough. I think I've done it. I think I know what you're talking about because I think I started doing that, but I just never messed with it. I mean, chatty. I am chatty. I can be chatty. Mm-hmm. That's definitely true. Where's my wife, dude? She like left and to my lunch and then work. What? So I said, where did you go? And she said, to my lunch and then work. Where did you go? I'm home. I'm still here. I didn't go anywhere. In fact, I'm still streaming. Mostly because... Let's find this out. How many tags should I use on Twitch? How many tags to use on Twitch? How much multiple streams of blah blah blah, guide to tags, blah blah blah, Twitch lurkers, blah blah blah, how to bleep bleep bloop bloop bleep 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 bloop. Not seeing anything about the amount of tags, so you can only have 5 tags. Oh, okay. So then, if that's the case, then back, I'm willing to bet you don't want any more than 5 tags, because that's all you can have. Right? So here's a problem. I discovered eBay for the first time, like late in my life, and I'm finding all these old Dungeons and Dragons books on there I can bid on, and I'm getting nervous because I lost 2 of the bids, but I'm winning on 3 of the bids, and there's only a couple days left, and I'm still winning. I feel like the last day I'll probably get outbid, but like I'm probably gonna get in trouble by my wife if I win these bids, because I'm gonna have to pay like a good chunk of money for a bunch of books that are like 40 years old or 30 years old. I did get outbid on the very first original Dungeons and Dragons TSR like black and white book that was released in 1979, 78, 79, and I think I bid like $15 because it was like a first open bid, and then all of a sudden I got outbid by $1,700. What you got there going? Are you poopy? You got poop in your butt? Do you have poop in your butt? Come here, tell everybody if you have poop in your butt or not. Come on. He took off running. So anyway, and you got booba? You got any booba? I got some booba right here, man. I need to keep going to that gym, dude, or my boobas ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying, dude? Anyway. All right. Well, man, I think I'm gonna play. I think today I might play some. I might actually play some Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword. I started playing that on the Switch, and then I haven't really gone back to playing it, and I kind of want to beat it. So I think I might play that. My daughter is a big fan of Zelda, and she likes watching me play Zelda. She likes to play occasionally herself, but if she had her way, she would just watch me play for whatever reason. Zelda, any other game she doesn't want to watch, but she loves watching me play Zelda. Elden Ring has been making me want to play Breath of the Wild so much. That's awesome, dude. Breath of the Wild to me, for the longest time, Breath of the Wild for me was one of the best games. It kind of took like that fantasy RPG spot away from Skyrim, right? Because Skyrim was like the fantasy RPG for the longest time. And while I enjoyed Skyrim, I personally think Oblivion was better. I wish they could remake like Arena, Daggerfell, Morrowind, and Oblivion with like the Skyrim engine and make it into one massive collection. I would play the hell out of those in a heartbeat. Yes, sir. Do you guys have Raising Cane's out by you, or do you guys have Zaxby's or Zaxby? Raising Cane's better, by the way. All right. Raising Cane's is like Zaxby's, but it's better. But all they have is chicken strips, fries, crinkle fries. Real quickly, I got something. Thomas, let me know that you're there and you're listening, because I'm going to say this one time, and I'm never going to repeat this again, even though it is going to be on. It is going to be on VOD. So, here you go. You ready? So I went to the doctor the other day, and had some issues, and he told me that I need to stop masturbating. So it had me concerned. So I asked him why, and he says, "Because I'm trying to examine you right now." Ooh, inappropriate jokes for the win. All right, guys. I want you all to have a wonderful day. Enjoy your Wednesday. It's almost over. Kind of, sort of. We're about halfway through. So enjoy your Wednesday. Enjoy what's left of it. And tomorrow morning, Thomas, I will keep an eye out for your stream so I can join and watch you play. Uh-oh. You breaking that necklace? All right, don't break it. I'll watch you play some Elden Ring. Have a wonderful day, you guys. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you to the newbies that followed me today, and are now, gonna get alerted every time I go stream. Yeah, I still wonder if that's how I got carpal tunnel for masturbating in the doctor's exam room. I don't know. Ooh, close your ears, dude. Jeez, why did you tell me he was behind me? You guys all rule. Thank you so much for hanging out, and just keep on rocking in the free world, guys. Huh? You want to say bye-bye? Stop what? I'm not doing anything, dude. Jeepers creepers. Love you all, guys. Have a good one. We'll talk soon.
I'd spent it in good company, and all of the harm I have ever done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want or wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass and drink a health whate'er befalls. Then gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be to you all. For all the comrades that e'er I had, they're sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they wish me one more day to stay. But since it fell into my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call.